You're on your like 15th beer, bro. That's awesome. Uber. You're good. You're fine. You're fine. All right. So we're gonna bring up your next comedian. Funny ass guy. He actually hosts the best open mic we have in town, the Sparrow, over in Park Circle. It's amazing. It's every Monday. It's super awesome. This is a great guy, near and dear to my heart. Heath Richardson, everybody.
I'm so glad I tried to pull that intro back into the positive. That I was sweating. You guys are like when I masturbated as a kid. Hey, here's my friend Heath. Okay. I really do. Let's give it up for Wine and Tapas just for hosting this all the time. Thank you. I love Wine and Tapas Bar. They are the second most appropriately named place in Summerville. And I look around and I see there's a place across the street called Cup of Mama. I don't know what that means. Was she cremated? I don't know what that means. But it is only the second most appropriately named place in Summerville. Number one, of course, Cracker Barrel. Let's just all agree. We'll call a spade, okay? I have one of those faces people like to tell me who I look like all the time. Like just the other day, I was bumped into this guy on the sidewalk, and he goes, "Whoa, slow down, Italian Harry Potter!" And I said, "I'm gonna write that down. Thank you very much. I'm gonna take full credit for that later in front of strangers." Yeah. So one time this girl called me and she said I looked like a Muppet, which, fair, I get it. But in context, it makes more sense. I was at a hip hop show and the guy on stage said, "Now put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care." So I went, "Ah!" So it makes sense. Thank you. You can probably tell by looking at me, I'm also terrible at speaking to women. In fact, the other day, this beautiful woman walks right up to me, and I wasn't sure she was looking at me, but she was, and she kept going, and she walked up to me and she says, "Hey, I know it's been a long time, but are you Paul from the Wonder Years?" So I said, "Yeah, I totally am." And then she says, "Can I ask you, is it true? Are you Marilyn Manson?" And I said, "No, but I did stay at Holiday Inn Express last night." So, okay, we'll ditch that one. Seriously, when you get talked to about how you look all the time, you start to have these weird epiphanies. And actually the other day I was talking to somebody, guys, it's 2019. Can we just all agree right here and now, there are entirely too many stereotypes. And I think the thing that really bothers me is when you think about it, they're all the same, Think about it. You have Sony, you have Magnavox, you have Emerson, you have Pioneer, you have Beats by Dre, all these Jewish guys walking around with Asian girlfriends. Just saying. I didn't know that was a thing. But seriously, there's LG, there's RCA, there's Daewoo, all white women love the Hamilton soundtrack. I don't know how it can be your favorite musical if you've never actually seen the play, Becky. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. I thought I had a stroke this morning. I'm glad that's funny. I promise. Seriously, I was at Early Bird Diner. I was waiting my breakfast and watching the news, and all of a sudden, right before the commercial break, the news anchor goes, "Coming up next, alt-right escape control shift function returns." I'm like, I smell toast. Why do I smell toast? What is happening to me right now? I was also taught as a kid, you can't use a word in its own definition. And so as a kid, I think I'm clever. All my kids are playing their friends are playing Pogs at like the cafeteria, and I'm looking at my juice box like, juicy juice? Really? It's not even spelled right. What is this? We're in third grade, Now as an adult, I wait tables. People ask me questions. I don't know how to answer. The other day this lady's like, "So what is this, like some kind of a fishy fish?" I'm not suspicious of it. Like, It says here it's a local fish. I'm sure it went to school nearby, you know. But like, I don't know what you're trying to ask. If you say, is the fish fishy, I think you're asking me, does it taste like fish? And it better, because it is fish, you know? If you ask me if the fish tastes like fish, and I was like, no, it tastes just like chicken, that's a fishy fish! I'm glad y'all like that. Nobody usually likes that. They're like, are there any foodies in here?
Anyway.
Yes. Okay, stop it. No more. It's not fair. It's not fair to anybody that actually works in food and beverage. You don't get to just make up your own word and expect professional courtesy, you know, typing in your reservation notes, hoping for free stuff. You know, my sister has seen every episode of CSI on TV, right? She's not walking on the crime scenes, you know, she's barking out orders. We need a chalk outline around this body. Stat. Chain of custody, boys. Chain of custodies. Are you going to scan those prints? You going to send that through APHIS? You going to send that through CODIS? Eventually, someone will be like, ma'am? Do you have a badge or like some credentials? And she just laughs them off like, I don't think you understand. I'm a bit of a crimey, okay? Read a blog or two in my day, so getting a terrible review later, that's for sure. I went to my first Alcoholics Anonymous meeting to support my friend and my love of free coffee, to be fair. And I don't know if y'all ever gone to one of these things, but it was a drag. It was super low energy. Everyone's like confessing their life story, and it gets really emotional, and then they asked me to talk. And I was like, no, that's not a good idea. But peer pressure works. So eventually, much like this, I'm in front of a room of strangers, and they're expecting a very heartfelt something, and I don't know what's happening. But all those public speaking classes come back, you know, it's like, be yourself, you know, just do what's comfortable, you know, do what you know. And so I kind of just had that moment where I'm like, wow, you guys, what a night. This is going to be tough. But somebody once told me the world was going to rule me. And I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I've never even had to knock on wood, honestly. But I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it is not good. At least that's the impression that I get. You know, I know what people say. They're like, he drinks the whiskey drink. He drinks the vodka drink. He drinks the lager drink. He drinks the cider drink. Hey, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You guys, today is going to be the day. They're going to throw it back to you, all right? Look, I try to say goodbye, and I choke. I try to walk away, and I stumble. And when I try to hide it, it is clear I am a raging alcoholic. I'll end you with this one. At the beginning of this year, this is completely true. At the beginning of this year, an artist set up an installation in the Namibian desert. It's a 55-million-year-old desert. And it was very obscure. It was this structure, kind of like a Stonehenge, these white blocks that all go in a big circle all around. And in the middle, there's an MP3 player, and there's a speaker on every one. It's powered indefinitely. And all it plays 24/7 is Toto's Africa. That is a fact. That is just the fact. I'm reading this, and my brain goes crazy thinking about, like, that seems really unfair to, like, people who are lost in the desert. They don't know what's real and what's not. You think you found the Apple Store. The song is ironically saying about the rains of Africa, you know? And all it'd be me, I'm about to die, and I'm looking at, like, what is that, like, Bose? What are we looking at over here? Is that Emerson? What are we... Did y'all know all lesbians like Subaru? Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. My friend told me that, and I was skeptical at first. Like, is that really a thing? She's like, yeah, they were really tough cars. And I'm like, I guess that makes sense. You need a car that can really take a licking. I get that. But she was like, that's not funny, Heath, okay? That is not funny. And I was like, sorry, I'm sorry. I can't help myself. She's like, but it's a serious thing. There's more Foresters and Outbacks than, like, the Impreza and the Fast. I'm like, look, I get it. You gotta navigate a lot of bush. You don't have to explain it to me. Anyways, my name's Heath. Thank you for coming out, everybody. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Warren Thomas, and all the other comedians tonight. Y'all take care.
Heath Richardson. I love Heath. Heath, I love you. Good. Heath,